it over. So he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries. So when you said this is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York, you guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia.
Welcome back to FameWire Live, the channel where truth meets trending, and nothing escapes our spotlight. Today's breaking story, it's one that's shaking both Hollywood and Washington to the core. Sunny Hostin, TV icon, legal analyst, and co-host of View, has allegedly been arrested just as her husband faces a possible life sentence. What's happening behind the scenes of this seemingly perfect power couple? What are the real facts behind the dramatic headlines? And how did the woman who once stood for justice end up in handcuffs? Let's break it all down. Timeline, evidence, public reaction, and all the drama that's unfolding as we speak.
Only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system.
Let's dive in. Sunny Hostin is not your average TV personality. Born Asuncion Cummings Hostin, she's an accomplished attorney, a federal prosecutor, a best-selling author, and a longtime co-host of The View on ABC. She's built a reputation for being intelligent, fearless, and always ready to tackle difficult subjects, especially around race, justice, and politics. She's often applauded for bringing a legal mind to daytime talk TV, and fans admire her unshakable confidence. But now, that same confidence is being tested by the harsh light of scandal. He's a respected orthopedic surgeon, known for his work in sports injuries and reconstructive surgery. He's always kept a relatively low profile, especially compared to Sunny's public life. The couple, married since 1998, appear to have it all: successful careers, a beautiful family, and respect in both media and medical circles. But that image may be crumbling fast.
Let's not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failures.
Because reports now suggest that Dr. Hostin is facing serious federal charges, some involving financial fraud, medical malpractice, and even more severe accusations that could lead to a life sentence. The details are still developing. But let's walk through what we know. Sources close to federal investigators say that a grand jury has been quietly building a case against Dr. Hostin for over a year. Allegedly, his name is connected to a complex web of fraudulent medical billing, illegal insurance claims, and off-the-books cash surgeries. But here's where it gets worse. Investigators believe Sunny Hostin may have known about, or even helped conceal, aspect of her husband's activities. Emails, financial records, and surveillance footage are rumored to tie Sunny to some of the hidden accounts and shell companies allegedly involved. Was she just blindly trusting her husband, or was she actively covering for him? Just days ago, a grainy cell phone video started going viral. It appears to show Sunny Hostin being escorted out of a building in handcuffs by federal agents. The video, shared by anonymous users on TikTok and Twitter, shows a woman resembling Sunny being let out of what looks like a Manhattan high-rise, wearing a long coat and sunglasses. Her head is down. No words are exchanged, but the resemblance is uncanny, and the internet went wild. Police Scarlet, Sunny Hostin arrested by FBI. Police Scarlet, The View co-host in legal trouble. Police Scarlet power couple scandal. From TV to prison? While ABC and Sunny have yet to release a full public statement, rumors say her absence from the last 2 live tapings of The View is directly linked to this incident. Federal sources have not confirmed charges yet, but leaks suggest Sunny may be under investigation for obstruction of justice, money laundering, wire fraud, and potentially perjury. If she gave misleading information during the ongoing inquiry, as for her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin.
Like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance.
Legal experts say the charges against him could involve healthcare fraud conspiracy to defraud Medicare/Medicaid racketeering under RICO laws, a serious charge that carries up to life in prison depending on the number of victims and the financial impact. This case could easily become one of the biggest white-collar scandals of the decade. Some of Sunny's co-hosts from The View are reportedly shocked and devastated, while others are staying silent. Political commentators from both the left and right are already using the scandal to fuel their narratives. Television. This is what happens when elite media thinks they're above the law. Television. Sunny Hostin preached accountability. Now she's faced it herself. On social media, reactions are divided. Some fans are heartbroken and urging people to wait for facts. Others are already convinced she's guilty. One major question people are asking: what does this mean for The View? Sunny Hostin has been a core voice on the show for years. Her legal insights, her sharp debates, she's part of what made the panel dynamic and powerful. But now, her future with the show is uncertain. ABC has not made an official statement about her status, but insiders say they're already discussing replacements and damage control strategies in case the allegations turn into criminal charges. I am the world of network TV. The show must go on, but without Sunny, it may never be the same. One of the strangest parts of this whole story: mainstream media is unusually quiet. Aside from viral clips and social speculation, major networks and newspapers haven't covered the arrest story directly.
Insurance, and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
Why the silence? Some think it's because Sunny Hostin has deep connections in the media world, and networks are holding off until things are officially confirmed. Others believe there's a media blackout, or even a legal gag order at play. And of course, the conspiracy theories are already swirling, from political cover-ups to revenge by powerful enemies. Whether fact or fiction, one thing's clear: this story isn't going away. White heavy checkmark Sunny Hostin, a respected legal voice and daytime TV star, may be facing the biggest crisis of her life. Her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, could be looking at life in prison for a massive fraud scheme.
So there are a lot of problems with it, but the notion that we aren't a violent country, this country was built on violence.
White heavy checkmark, a viral arrest video, has left fans stunned, but facts are still unfolding. White heavy checkmark in The View, along with the rest of Hollywood, is holding its breath as to what happens next. We'll be watching this case closely and updating you with the facts, the reactions, and the fallout as it continues to develop. Studio microphone, this is Fame Wire Live, and we're not afraid to ask the questions others won't. Backhand index pointing right, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know in the comments below. Do you think Sunny Hostin is guilty, or just caught in someone else's scandal? Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and stay tuned.